Rich, how do I go out there and pass my OSHA 10? How do I go out there and pass my OSHA 10 as an HVAC tech beginner? Well, the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is this is our own internal platform. So if you enroll in with any other school, it might not look like this. But for us, this is exactly how it looks like. The first thing that you're going to need is you need your OSHA 10 career safe login. That includes the email and the password, which will be issued to you upon your enrollment with our program, which means if you're interested in the program, you go back into our YouTube channel, HVAC Tech Careers, and you hit Calendly right here. Once you hit that link, just find a time that works for you, and either myself or somebody from my team is more than happy to go ahead and talk to you about enrolling us. Generally speaking, like it only takes, say most people are out of our program within about 45 to 60 days. But once you have your career safe login, the next thing that you want to go ahead and do is you want to enter in your certification card mailing address, because they're going to mail you your certification card. Once you have those two things out of the way, you will get access to the OSHA 10 curriculum. Now, this is done by Career Safe, and OSHA 10 is a government agency. So if you find the user experience to be painful, I'm so sorry. I don't think you'll find too many people that will disagree with you, but you got to get all this stuff done. The course pre-test is on top. I would avoid taking it because you might not be able to take it again. I've heard some mixed stories, but you don't need to start off with the course pre-test. I would say start off with, there's a few lessons here. Introduction to OSHA, fall hazards, electrocution hazards, struck by hazards, a bunch of freaking hazards, hazards, welding and cutting. And finally, you'll have your final assessment. On your final assessment, you will have 3 attempts. So I do not recommend that you take it until you are ready to go out there and take it. But it's open book anyways. Then you'll have your course survey, and then they will mail you your certificate, which is why you pop your mailing address in the very beginning. So in each and every one of these learning modules, all you got to do here is click continue topic, and you will always see it in a circle. Each lesson you're going to click in is going to have a time duration onto it, and you know how much it's going to take. Well, Rich, seems like you're almost all finished. I actually am, more than a few times. But you'll see on the bottom right here, it says topic time completed, 21 minutes, required time in topic, 60 minutes. This is the painful part, champs. You got to go through the entire thing, 60 minutes each round. So what I recommend for people to do is start the topic and start working on basically the next one. You can click that, and then boom, you'll basically get access to it. And here's the cool thing. You can also adjust the toggle speed, and you can put it on 2 times the speed, and it'll move obviously a lot faster, and then you can just go out there and jet through the material. Once you're done, you basically move on to the next guy, but you can't until you finish this. So I'm going to go out there and click. I'm waiting for the audio. Welcome. Once it actually comes out, you're going to go back. You're going to hit continue. What hazards are present at Anel's work site? Working at a height, inclined surface, ladder usage. Inclined surface, working at a height. Okay. That's correct. Okay, what can Anel's employer do to keep Anel safe? You're going to have supply equipment in good condition, provide training on PFAs, ladder uses, provide gloves with padded palms. I think we're going to need a lot more because this is a height injury. Supply equipment with good, provide training on safe PFAs and ladder usage. Okay, boom. I got 2 out of 2. Laird and Cassie are installing crown molding in a residence. The ceilings in their current work area are 13 feet high, so Cassie has brought a portable ladder along to get her up to the required height. Okay. What hazards are... Okay, not electrocution, not unprotected edges, ladder usage. That's right. As you can see, it's pretty damn self-explanatory. What can their employer do to keep laddering safe? Provide training on safe ladder usage, ensure that the ladders are kept in good condition, equip each and everything with PFAs, ensure the ladders are in good condition, provide training. It's almost always provide training. Irene is overlooking this area on an unfinished floor of a skyscraper. She knows that she will need to get close to the edge, but won't need to climb a ladder to do her work. Okay. What fall hazards are present in this? Electrocution, unprotected edges. Unfinished door. She knows, but won't need to climb a ladder. Okay, so it's not ladder usage. Unprotected edges. Correct. Okay, what should her employer do to keep Irene safe from this hazard? PFAs, guardrails, safety nets. What should her employer do to keep Irene safe from this hazard? That's correct. See, it's almost always like provide the training. Tucker and his crew are making repairs to an office roof, including installing new skylight. What hazards are present on Tucker crew's worksite? Working at a height. Absolutely. Well, I'm on fire today, champs. What can Tucker's employers do to protect the crew from these hazards? Install guard PFAs. Always, almost always PFAs. I don't want to say always PFAs and then somebody find touching a side door. Okay. So what hazards are present in the work site? Delia will be attaching siding to the apartment building her crew is finishing. She and her coworker Ben will be using a scaffold to reach the entire height of each wall. Working at a height, scaffolding, construction and usage, falling objects. Honestly, this could be a little bit confusing. I'm going to go with this. Very good. What can their employer do to keep them safe? Whoa. Multitasking here. Okay. Train guardrails. Okay. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to go out there and forward this. Boom. I'm done with that. See, that one just logged in 4 minutes, and then you basically still got 90 minutes to go. So the next thing here is you got to just keep going through it. You're like, Rich, really? They don't want people to get hurt because people jet through this stuff. And they're not really paying attention. And I'm telling you right now, things can happen. Things have happened. Things do happen. Things will happen. So protect yourself at all times by any means necessary. With that said, once you get done with your OSHA 10, you can go ahead and move on with your NATE ready to work. Okay? Which is why schedule the call with us. We'll have you done with the program. No time. Get your hands on training, and then we can work on helping you land your next or your first HVAC technician job. Also, we have a bunch of resources such as 10 optimized resume, HVAC optimized resume, ATS optimized HVAC resume templates for beginners, and everything that you basically need is going to be in WAP. So how do you get to WAP? You go back down here, you go to HVAC Tech, and boom, you just click join. That's all you got to do. All right, my name's Rich with Elevate. Schedule the call with us. We'd love to go out there and talk to you very, very soon.